And we're back. I just want to make that short because some gloves things is kind of cool. So, okay. We got a big dough ball. We got some chunk mozzarella right there. Can you see that? Yeah, right there. And then I got the regular shredded mozzarella, just Winco stuff. I haven't made it over to grocery outlet. That's where I normally buy it because it costs less there. It's just the truth. All right, so I got, I think, enough oil on this so I can work it around. We got a big proof on it. Showing the kids, they're outside. I don't know. They had some of my pizza and they're like, man, it's the best pizza ever, man. And I gave them some of the stuff with the big old roll on the edge. I like that. That was really cool the way that happened. So anyways, yeah, the kids like it. And they're outside. They're always outside out back playing, the boys and all girls. And they all know me. I only know a couple of them because, like, I almost slipped today. Well, I did slip, and then I caught myself. And I went to ask the kid's name because he was like 12 or so. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I don't need to know your name. Just, my name is John, and, you know, and then I turned, and they were with my other buddies who were around all the time. I'm like, right, guys, I don't need you to know your names, you know. We just hang out, and I don't know your name until your parent tells me. And they're like, yep, that's the way he does it. But I got a lot of, I probably hang out with like 10 kids around here, and their parents all know me. And I think I've hung out with like 6 or 7 of their parents at several different times. They're nice people, you know. We got a neighborhood, man. We actually got a neighborhood. Kids can play out back. Serious, man. It's like, don't come down our way doing no wrong. Because I got a camera, I'll get you. No, I just, you know, we got people around here. We just watch out for each other. It's like that, man. We don't care what you're doing, but if you come in here wrong, and yeah, we've been finding a lot of needles in the park lately. That stuff's got to stop. Kids are finding them, and just, you know, draw a line somewhere. I'm like, you know, because personally, if I find you dropping a needle in the park, I might provide you a means to free room and board. Because that shit is around kids, and that ain't right. And you know it ain't right. You know it ain't right. And if you're doing it, you're wrong. If you got that much hate in you, you need to be put somewhere where you can think about your ass a little bit. Did I say it for real or what? Alright, see the big rounded edge? I liked it last time. We're going to do it again. You guys like the way I do my multi-topping thing? I mean, this one's going to be kind of big. I might have to... See, I'm going to make a nicoboli, but I'm not making a nicoboli tonight because a nicoboli is going to be something that I'm going to have to work hard on. And I've been on the computer since this morning, which is very unusual. I'm usually not able to be on the computer that long. And, oh, God. Still having little problems with tools. I had a little spasm there. So I've been working all day, and I ran around town with a rabbit, and that's harder than running on just normal running with rabbit, because he's got to talk. You know, we can't just, you know, run around and not say nothing to each other. We, you know, have a little conversation. Need a conversation. All right, I'll save the rest for. We are going to have a nicoboli. Just emailing one of my best friends I grew up with, and he's a nurse, and I sent him one of my med logs, and it was kind of a wild one because I was pretty upset with my doctor, but I was also joyous in the fact that I'm well now, you know, and I'm like wanted to share it with him because every once in a while I'd ask him a question and he'd help me a little bit. I mean, he was far away and he's not really able to see me as a patient or anything, and he, you know, his wife is a doctor, but he's been around long enough to know a little bit of the medical system, and that's what he's helped me with here and there. Every once in a while I send him a picture of something, and be like, "What's that look like?" He'd be like, "Ugh, it look like you broke your toe," or something along that line. You know, I just And yeah, I just texted him. I've been trying to tell people how wonderful thing is while I'm in the how wonderful my life is while I'm in the midst of running around doing all this stuff at the same time. So I had the interview I did, then I've been like, worked on that. Man. Let's say the first night that I got my proper medication, all of it together, which happens a lot. It used to happen a lot when I would go out of my other medications. I have to have all 4 of my medications really to maintain. But if I do, now I can do them all in smaller levels and maintain even better. I can be even more sharp. It's really cool. Think better, faster. Don't have repetitive stuff in my head. I mean, I'm just so ecstatic right now. I just can't explain it to y'all, unless you've been down and like, if you ever been crippled and been in a lot of pain, and I didn't even know how much pain I was in. I was like incredible amount of pain for me to, I'm in a little pain right now, a little back hurts a little bit, but before I was like, everything hurt all the time. Just right now, I'm like, just thinking about that pain scares me, man. And I went through that stuff every single day for 3 years, and some of it would be so bad that I could barely see. And all because, like if my past isn't, enough of my problem, the fact that I went through a lifestyle where I was an addict for a couple of years and would, I'd get all my stuff straight and then I'd lose it all again and go to jail. Then I'd get all my stuff straight and lose it all and go to jail again. And it was stupid. And, I made it through all that. It cost me, a relationship with my children and some other things. And, I really think I've done paid enough. Y'all don't have to come after me 5 years later and be like, hey, you're still an addict, so we're going to treat you like an addict, and we're going to never, ever give you the medication you need, and we're going to actually write on the paperwork all the time that you're still an addict. I found that out, that Dr. Bigley was doing that. I'm like, oh, you did not write down alcohol abuse, substance abuse, and depression on my paperwork when I came to see you about a hernia. And you've been writing this stuff every time I've come in here, haven't you, buddy? Yeah, haven't you? Saying you being my friend on one side and then sitting there stabbing me in the back on the other, man. That's a doctor, man. Betrayal, man. It's deep, man. And look, I wouldn't say nothing if I wasn't suffering like a madman like I was. But it's, brothers take an oath. And I think they really believe in their oath, but some of them get a little twisted in the head. He got a little worried. And, start bringing in lawyers. He started like, oh, yeah, we really got to push him into the crazy zone now. And then I finally ran in some beautiful, I'm going to write a story about these people at Mackenzie Willamette because they changed my life. Really, they changed my life. They just changed my life, man. I'm not in pain all night. I'm just, Lord be praised. I'm going to get down. Still hurts to get down a little bit. I'm still handicapped. But look at this beautiful pizza I just threw together. Talk to you guys. I've worked on a computer since 9:30 today. It is like 8:45 at night. I jogged. I talked to a whole bunch of people about the Hope Community Preschool. Went by Sun Automotive. Went by Darcy, the Springfield Times. Talked to Darcy Wallace. Went by Grocery Outlet. Talked to the manager there. Dude, I've been on it all day long. Plus, Rabbit had been talking to all the children and making the kids laugh. Straight up. Much love. Chef John, Ghetto Gourmet. That's what it's all about, man. That's what I'm all about. That's what the Guardians will be all about. You'll be like the Guardians. You wait and see. 13 will be on my back, man. And say Guardians. That's right. That's me. Peace up, y'all. Much love. Chef John, a.k.a. Thor.